Here we go. Time for chest. Chest is the best pump you can get besides arms. Not the funnest, but it is the best. Nothing better. I feel like I've said that before, but not exactly in that fashion or for the same muscle. If I can't get this damn tripod to stay where it's supposed to be, I'm going to lose my shit. Let's put this over here so I'm not blinding myself. I can't see jack shit. Alright. Yeah. It's not too late, not too early, about 5 o'clock. Thinking probably some incline machine press for the pressing movement today. I might throw in some dumbbell incline too. I'm not sure yet. That'll depend on how I feel once I get in there and get going. But how are you guys doing? Did you guys watch the first 3 episodes of Dune Prophecy? I watched that the other day. So far, so good. It's pretty good. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I finished Arcane, fucking masterpiece of a show. But that goes without saying, honestly. I mean, it's fucking. I think I heard somewhere that it was the most expensive animated television series of all time. And that might have to do with the amount of music videos they put into it. But yeah, it definitely lives up to the hype. Definitely recommend it. Yeah, Doom Prophecy, kind of interesting how they are approaching it. Kind of giving us a little bit more backstory for the truth sayers and whatnot. You know, for those of us who don't really know anything about the books or the older movies and stuff. But yeah. Fuck. I am feeling a little bit better today. Had a nice little nap in the middle of the day. Watching TV, just relaxing. Falling in and out of sleep on the couch. Definitely got well rested today. I had some really nice, I made some really good sandwiches. I basically made a Cuban, but instead of ham, it was turkey breast, but some light mayo, brown mustard, American cheese, about 2 ounces of thin sliced turkey breast on some white bread. And a couple slices of pickles, like the long pickles, and put that in the toaster oven and heated those up. Melted the cheese and all that. Sorry about this. Come on. Jeez. I didn't put the thing that usually holds it down on there, so it's moving around. But yeah, I heated those up. I made 2 of those for lunch today, which added up to about 580 calories. Yeah, that light mayo stuff is a lifesaver. It's only 35 calories for a serving, whereas like I think the like the regular mayo is 100 and I don't know, it's like 90 calories or 180. No, it's 90 calories, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. I think it's 90 calories, but definitely a lifesaver. Uh, and you know, since you got all of that bread and everything, it's filling. I was really hungry after church today. It was crazy. I was actually getting hangry a little bit. Yeah, let's get in there. Oh, I tried something new with the color grading on the last video I put up for the legs. I don't think I'm doing that again. I think I'm going to edit this one a little bit differently instead. It just, I don't know if it was because of the way the filter is applied to the video or what, but it just made it look less clear and look more blurry, not as high definition. Like even though it says it's 4K, it doesn't look like it's 4K. So I think I'm gonna have to do something different. That was just experimental because I knew nobody watches those damn leg videos, and if they do, it's very few. If you want, you can go watch the leg day video. Uh, it just went up yesterday, so well, I guess it went up today. But when this comes out, it'll be yesterday. Yeah. Let's go. Let's get in there. All right, all warmed up. I did try to do the weight I used to do on the bulk, but it's just a little bit too heavy. I am trying to have the seat a little bit lower today. See if that feels any better. Because usually I have the seat up to it's up to my nipples. Like I think you're supposed to, but this is where the seat was, and it felt kind of good when I had the seat lower like this. So we'll see how this goes. I thought I'd give it a try anyway. It's only 10 pounds more on either side, but I still barely just got the 8 reps. I can't remember if I was getting 8 reps with this weight or if I was getting 12 though. Either way, I did the weight. Shit. Alright. Nothing too heavy. Just gonna do light squeezing reps to try and finish off. Probably gonna do 2 sets of these, so we'll see what happens for the second set. Almost forgot the music. There we go. Yeah, definitely gonna change up the style to more decline for the next set. And we'll be done. Let's go. All right, time to check pump before it fades away. Well, that's a little bit too dark, isn't it? Hold on. Yeah, time to check the pump. Admittedly, I think I went a little bit too light on that last set of flies, but it still ended up pretty good. I dropped the weight because I figured I was changing the angle, so it would have been a good idea. But I ended up doing 25 reps, so maybe not. Let's try one of these. Okay. A little bit of crab pose here. Sure, any one of those would be a good pose for the thumbnail. Let's do a little bit of one of these. Abs definitely coming in, looking good. And I still got a little ways to go. I mean, I'm down, what, 13, 14 pounds, I think. I'm not even down to where I was last time I finished the cut. But we will get there. I'm actually thinking, planning, getting leaner or lighter than I did last time. Definitely leaner than I did last time. Last time I just gave up because I was starting to get too hungry, but probably, if I had to guess, upper to mid 160s. I don't think I'll have to get down to the 150s to get as lean as I want to get, but definitely mid to upper 160s. Last time I got down to 168, but I'm thinking like between 160 and 165 was probably going to be the sweet spot. All right, let's get in the car. All right, chest officially pumped and completed. I think that was a pretty good chest day. I mean, it looks the same as a lot of my previous chest days, I'll be honest. Looks a lot like my previous chest days. Uh, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Am I right? I mean, come on. If it works, it works. Yeah, I sometimes I feel obligated, especially when I'm making these videos. Sometimes I feel obligated to change things up a little bit. This fucking tripod, I swear to God. There we go. But I mean, it's like I was saying last time on the last chest days. It don't overcomplicate chest. It's it's very simple. You got your push and your fly. That's all you got. So I mean, there's only so many ways you can do that. But let's not repeat an old rant. What was I going to talk about? Yeah. So definitely think we're in the thick of it now. It's getting to that point where it's going to start getting more difficult. I think I could be doing better as far as the actual diet goes. I mean, I think I've been prioritizing the calorie deficit more than hitting my protein goals, which is a big no no. But sometimes it's kind of hard to eat foods that are filling and also get your protein and save calories for later in the day while having smaller meals earlier in the day or waiting for your meal. So it's something I need to find a balancing act of eating foods that fill me up, fibrous vegetables, rice, or not rice, cauliflower, stuff like that, which I'm not making at home, mind you. I'm getting it out of like those frozen meals, uh, but yeah, stuff like that, while also getting my protein in, which usually, you know, protein sources from like high quality sources, it's not going to be that many calories. It's actually lower on the caloric, density. It's not like eating a bunch of fatty foods and having 4 times the amount of calories for the same volume of food. But it's just a matter of getting it in. And I I wasn't having that much trouble at the beginning because it was just enough calories where I have wiggle room to eat the foods that I want to eat and get in all my protein while staying in a deficit. But less and less it gets, and part of it is the lighter you get, the less protein you get. I mean, it would be ideal to get more protein than you need, but I mean, I'm just living in the real world here, and it gets harder unless you're just eating meat for 3 meals a day with a little bit of carbs and a little bit of some sugar-free soda. It's not gonna, or 0 calorie soda. It's not gonna really work out. And I don't think meat is very filling either. So you have to mix in some other types of foods, and it just becomes a balancing act, which I need to figure out and get straightened out, especially once I start getting into the really lower calories, which I haven't quite got there yet. I've been dropping calories by 100 calories every time I decide to decrease the caloric intake. Uh, but and I've been making progress steadily. I haven't dropped weight too quickly. Once I got past that initial weight loss phase of the all the carbs and water going out and being left with what's after, um, and having more steady, not having 2 pounds a week and going back down to like 1 to 1.5 pounds a week. But I do foresee it slowing down and having to take bigger drop in calories coming up soon. I think once I get down to 170 or 169, I'll probably have to lock down my protein intake a bit more and do it a little bit better, because I've been letting the protein slide. I've been still getting a good amount of protein in, it's just not gram per pound of body weight as I should. But this is all just a learning process, I guess. I just been laxing out and making sure I just stay under the calorie deficit. I haven't been worrying too much about it, even though that's the one thing you should be worrying about in your deficit. All right, now I'm talking in circles. So, moral of the story is get your protein in and pace yourself in your calorie deficit when you're trying to lose weight, and make sure you're on top of things and choose your foods that you're eating carefully, especially once you get down to lower calories, because that will make a big difference in how you feel and how you look when things are all said and done and the weight has come off, whether or not you hold on to a certain amount of fat or if you lose muscle mass, which I think I might have lost some muscle mass. I feel like I was bigger, especially in the chest department. But that just also might be because I have less fat on my titties than I did before. So they look a little bit smaller. I think once they start getting a little bit more diced, it's going to change. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. That was a good chest day. Good talk. Catch you guys in the next one for whatever it lands on next time I do a video. All right, later.